Hi, precious heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. We've talked about the fact that the psychic astral realm of illusion, the accumulation of humanity's misqualified energy, was transmuted back in the 40-day experience from November 11th to the solstice, December solstice in 2024. And during that time, this tar-like substance was transformed into a gossamer-like veil. The beings of light, after we succeeded in accomplishing that through the unified efforts of heaven and earth, the beings of light said that beginning in 2025, we were going to be astonished at how much light we were receiving now from the usual things that we anchor in the physical plane, full moons and new moons and eclipses and the full momentum of energy that comes in from all of the celestial alignments. And this year we have been experiencing monumental influxes of light, and we've been talking about it since the first of the year. Well, we're on the threshold of another very powerful activity of light that is known as the Lion's Gate. And today the Company of Heaven wants to share with you some of the information about this opportunity that we are actually in the midst of right now. So if you have the heart call to participate in this activity and to experience this knowing with a new level of understanding, please join me now. I hope you are staying focused on the divinity within your heart flame and your holy breath during the most intensified shift of consciousness humanity has ever experienced. These are wondrous times, but I do not think anyone doubts that these are also very challenging times. We are now on the threshold of a quantum shift that will raise the frequency of vibration of every person, place, condition, and thing on Earth. This monumental event is being initiated as we reach the inflection point from the cosmos that is known as the Lion's Gate. On July 22nd, we entered the sun cycle of Leo. As I mentioned in vlog 81, that is the day celebrated by billions of people around the world as Mary Magdalene's feast day. Mary Magdalene is one of the exponents of our Mother God's comprehensive divine love. On July 22nd, every year, she floods the earth through the collective cup of humanity's consciousness with our Mother God's wondrous love and an activity of light that she determines is the greatest need of the hour for humanity. This enhances every particle and wave of life on Earth and prepares humanity for July 26th, which is known through all time and space continuums as the Galactic New Year. At this time, Sirius rises in sacred tandem with our sun. During the opening of the Lion's Gate, the Earth aligns with Sirius and Leo, and a new cycle of time and space begins. The Lion's Gate portal began opening on July 26th and will build in momentum through August 12th. The pinnacle of this influx of light will be reached on August 8th, 8-8. A reclining figure 8 is the symbol of infinity, and a standing figure 8 symbolizes the universal law, as above, so below. This year, 2025, is the very first time the full power and might of the awesome cosmic light flowing through the Lion's Gate will bless Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her, unimpeded by the grossly mutated psychic astral realm of illusion. The Company of Heaven and the Galactic Federation of Light are assuring us that this year, this annual alignment and the opening of the portal of the fifth dimensional Lion's Gate, we will be blessed with what will be perceived as manna from heaven. This year, 2025, is the very first time the full power and might of the awesome cosmic light flowing through the Lion's Gate will bless Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her, unimpeded by the grossly mutated psychic astral realm of illusion. The Company of Heaven and the Galactic Federation of Light are assuring us that this year, through this annual alignment and the opening of the portal of the fifth dimensional Lion's Gate, we will be blessed with what will be perceived as manna from heaven. This year, the celestial alignment that is creating the sacred space for the opening of the Lion's Gate is providing us with an unparalleled opportunity. Now, being released through the portal of the Lion's Gate is a frequency of solar light codes beyond anything we have ever experienced. We are also receiving an octave of photonic energy that will positively affect every particle and wave of life on Earth. With the unique awakening taking place at this time within the hearts and minds of the masses of humanity, people everywhere are beginning to ponder who they are and why they are here during this auspicious time. One of the vitally important things the solar light codes and the photonic energy is helping our I Am Presence to accomplish is dissolving from our etheric records and memories the illusions and the misperceptions from our past of who we are and why we are here. As these illusions are dissolved, the divine wisdom that begins to awaken within our heart flames reveals to us a profound truth. In a flash of enlightenment, we accept and know that our loving and compassionate Father, Mother, God, all that is the very essence of our being. There is no separation. The illusion of separation from God is a self-inflicted delusion. The gift of manna from heaven we are receiving through the portal of the Lion's Gate has allowed the I Am Presence of every person on Earth to permanently remove any blocks between our heart and the all-encompassing presence of our Father, Mother, God. Now, as this truth resonates within the divinity of our heart flames, we decree through all levels of our multi-dimensional consciousness: I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. During this auspicious time, the company of heaven is reminding us of what they revealed when we birthed this new decade. They said that during the next 10 years, humanity will change the course of history for Mother Earth and all her life. They said that during this decade, 2020 to 2030, humanity will begin developing our latent abilities through which we will literally transfigure our earthly bodies and our outer world life experiences into the heart-based patterns of perfection associated with the fifth dimensional new earth. The beings of light said this incomprehensible transfiguration will be accomplished through a greatly expanded collaboration between the Company of Heaven, the Galactic Federation of Light, and an awakened humanity. Our Father, Mother, God said this degree of collaboration between heaven and earth has never before been attempted. In 2020, due to the monumental shifts that had taken place since the birth of the new decade and the forced global planetary pause we were all experiencing due to COVID. On August 8th, as the opening of the Lion's Gate reached its pinnacle, our Father, Mother, God breathed Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her through the original Lion's Gate that pulsates above the pyramid in Giza, Egypt, into the much higher frequencies of the fifth dimensional crystalline solar Lion's Gate that pulsates in the atmosphere above the new earth. As this occurred, the I am presence of every person on earth was able to fully integrate at an atomic cellular level into our physical, etheric, mental, and emotional earthly bodies. This integration allowed every person's I am presence to have greater access to our earthly bodies and our conscious mind than ever before. For 5 years now, our I am presence has been intuitively guiding us in ways that have been difficult for us to ignore. No longer is this communication from our I am presence just a still, small voice within, striving to be heard above the clamor and chaos in the outer world. This aspect of our divinity is now an ever-present inner knowing and intuitive guide that is not allowing us to comfortably behave in ways that reflect the obsolete fear-based patterns of separation and duality anymore. Of course, we have the free will to ignore that inner guidance from our I am presence. But when we try to do that, we feel the painful results of our thoughts, feelings, words, and actions that are not based in love much more acutely. If you are experiencing any doubt about that statement, the Company of Heaven said, all you have to do is observe the events unfolding in your life and notice how these events are affecting you mentally and emotionally. We are once again experiencing the opening of the fifth dimensional Lion's Gate, which will reach its apex on August 8th. Throughout this incredibly powerful year, day by day, we have been guided through various activities of light that have prepared humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth at an atomic and subatomic cellular level for the next step of our ascension process. The I Am presence of every person on Earth is now standing in readiness to receive in new ways the solar light codes and photonic light energy that will flow through the fifth dimensional Lion's Gate on August 8th. This light will exponentially intensify the strength and courage within every person's heart flame, thus preparing us for the next phase of our ascension process. In the ethers above the new Earth, the Lion's Gate is guarded by two magnificent lions that represent the lion of yesterday and the lion of tomorrow. As we pass between these lions on August 8th during our annual passage through the fifth dimensional Lion's Gate, we affirm that we are moving beyond any control or manipulation from our past or our future. Rather, we are aligning within the eternal moment of now as we join forces with the heavenly realms to co-create the new Earth. Once again, as we pass through the portal of the fifth dimensional Lion's Gate, every person's fully integrated I Am presence has been given permission by our Father, Mother, God to liberate the heart-based patterns encoded within the divine wisdom and sacred knowledge in our 12 solar strands of fifth dimensional DNA to a higher level than ever before. This will pave the way for the I Am presence of every person to lift us into the harmony of a higher order of being. This will greatly expand the influence of humanity's I Am presence on Earth. Through every person's fully integrated I Am presence, we are now able to intuitively receive the divine promptings, ideas, and concepts from our I Am presence, the company of heaven, the Galactic Federation of Light, and our Father, Mother, God. All we have to do is ask. The beings of light have affirmed that as this profound truth resonates in every person's heart flame, we will be able to transfigure our physical realities into the love-based patterns of perfection associated with the new Earth. The most powerful way of doing that is within the eternal moment of now. So as we pass through the Lion's Gate on August 8th, pay attention to the intuitive guidance of your I Am presence. Miracles are waiting to be co-created by you. Dear one, be at peace and know all is well. I look forward to being with you next week.